Well, it's a kind of national party, and don't we need one? After the grey, grim years we've all lived through, here's a chance to eat trifle, put up the bunting and celebrate this record-breaking reign of a lady who's pretty much never put a foot wrong through 70 long years. And don't forget, our Queen was never meant to be Queen anyway. It was only due to the defection, the abdication of her glamorous uncle, King Edward VIII, to marry the woman he loved, that pushed the stammering, diffident George VI, the Queen's father, onto the throne. And she's picked up the baton he put down far too early in 1952. And my goodness me, hasn't she carried it forward? Duty, devotion, going forward always. And here, thankfully, up on that balcony today, we didn't know she'd be there. And she was truly the diamond in the crown of constitutional reign.
I mean, it's astonishing when you come to think of it. 25 years old when she got that message that her father had passed away and she was to become the monarch. And it's hard to imagine a 25-year-old today taking on that level of responsibility. How has she changed throughout the 70 years of her reign, from being such a young queen to now being one of the longest-serving monarchs in history, second only, I think,
to Queen Victoria?
Oh, no, she's beaten Queen Victoria, but in history it's second only to, is it Louis the 14th or so?
Yes,
Louis the
I'm
someone?
Speaking about this country. We haven't always got on with the French. So better keep up. How has she changed? Well, I think one of the biggest changes is that when she was born on the 21st of April, 1926, it was merely enough that the lottery of life made you royal to gain respect. And it remained like that for quite a long time. But as the Queen's reign has unrolled, it's become far, far harder. People are watching royalty. Social media has its eye on them all the time, and they are now judged as we judge each other. When they're good, they're very, very good, and we love them. But when one or another of them is bad, well, they're pretty horrid. And there are waves of anti-monarchism sometimes. I'm not saying republicanism. There is a strand of that, but anti-monarchism isn't quite the same thing. But when they get it right, and I don't think personally the Queen's ever really got it wrong, we love them, and you can see that today. So many people out there who've travelled from all over. On my journey here this morning, I saw Union Jack trainers and backpacks and those weeby wobblers on people's heads. My goodness me, the level of Union Jackery was quite overwhelming. All of this aimed at that small, silver-haired figure you saw, thankfully, standing on the balcony at the centre of it all. And don't let's forget that. She is the focus of this, and quite rightly. Nobody else, it's her day.